Hey guys, so today is just going to be a quick instructional video on how you can set up a CO2 set. So I'm going to be setting up my CO2 set for this planted aquarium here. I just set this tank up a few days ago, so I want to add my CO2 into this tank so that I can feed the plants better and let them grow quicker. So first thing you'll need is your CO2. And I just got this CO2 set from my local fish store, 181 Aquarium. It comes with everything I need, and that's why I recommend getting a set, especially if you're a beginner, because you'll have everything you need in here and you won't have to worry about getting your parts. So yeah, and this one's good because it even comes with some fertilizer and root tabs, so that will be very useful for my tanks. So let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you how you can set it up. So upon opening the box, this is what we get inside. We have our CO2 cylinder, all the tubing, CO2 diffuser. We have the pipe holder here, all your fertilizer. Let's check them out quickly. This is, what is this? Liquid fertilizer. This one is plant vitamin complex and some root tabs and base booster. Yep. Okay, so this right here, this is the CO2 diffuser. I mean the solenoid regulator, sorry. And this is the CO2 cylinder, which contains all the CO2 inside. The first thing we want to do to get this thing set up is we want to get our solenoid regulator and open it and attach it to our cylinder. So let's open this, and this is what I have inside. So this right here is the regulator, and this here is your bubble counter, and this is also very important as it will tell you how much CO2 you're injecting into your tank. So once you've opened it up, you want to get your solenoid regulator first and attach it onto your CO2 cylinder, just like this, and try to fit it on as tight as you can. The next step is to get your bubble counter and attach it onto this little part right here. Not all bubble counters are the same, and some may come different, where you have to attach a tubing first and connect it to a check valve and then attach it onto the bubble counter. So just make sure you know what type of bubble counter you have. And after you've done that, you want to remove this little screw right here and get your tubing. This little screw will hold your tubing in place so that it doesn't come off. So once you've got your tube, you just want to insert that in there and attach the tube onto this bit, and then just screw it on. So once you've screwed this bit on, your tube should be tight and should not come off. Just like that. And now the tube is attached. Now before we can inject the CO2 into our tank, we want to attach it to a diffuser. Instead of using this diffuser, I will be using this little glass diffuser because it's a little bit more compact and I personally like the look of it better. So to do this, we're going to get the tubing, the end of the tubing, and just attach it on. Just like that. And now we're able to put this into our tank. The diffuser should come with a suction cup like this. Then you'll want to open this valve and let the CO2 out. And then you can turn this needle valve to adjust how much CO2 you want to come out. The more bubbles you let out, the more CO2 is injected into your tank. And last but not least, you want to get your plug and turn it on.